Whoops, I forgot my mic was on. Hey guys.
gentlemen, please welcome Campfacer.
Hey, cheers, campers. Campfacer here. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everything looks and sounds okay. How's everyone doing in the chat here? There was that Poland 245A. Oh, well, that was actually my friend's saw. That was the 306A. My friend Josh Deadman from Texas, he sent me some photos of that saw. He purchased that saw probably a week before we went on the trip to Texas, to believe it or not. So that was cool to bring that with us to do some photos. Hey! CS Unlimited. Thank you. Thank you very much for the dono. What are you looking at? I'm trying to eat my chips. You eat your slop. I've had it with you. And change that ugly face of yours. Damn leather face, Bubba. Yeah, I messed up the stream. I think it was once, but maybe this notification showed more than that. How's everybody doing? Tonight we're just doing a short stream, just kind of going over the map, just showing off the new maps that they got going on. I know I posted videos on this, but I thought it'd be fun to... Cheers, Deadly, for the $10 dono. Thank you very much. Deadly, I hope you're feeling good, man. I hope everything was worked out. I forgot to check in with you today, man, to see if everything's alright. Deadly, stop! $5 dono. Thank you, much appreciated. Zana, what's going on? Thank you for popping in. What's up, Campfacer? Which map are you looking forward to mostly? For me, it's the Slaughterhouse. Well, we're going to talk about both maps here in a few minutes. Kind of just me going over it a little bit and you guys throwing your 2 cents in the chat. It'll be fun kind of coming up with ideas and stuff. But right now, the Slaughter family house is more appealing to me right this second, because I don't really know what's going on with the gas station. We'll get into that in a minute. But I just wanted to do some shout outs here first. We've got Supreme Slice in the house. Deadly Kitten. Oh, sorry. I won't say the kitten part anymore. I know you changed it to Deadly. I just get so used to saying Deadly. Ethan, a camp member and a moderator of the chat. What's up, Ethan? Camp's dog. Yeah, I left my microphone on accident. Bodie Channel. What's up, Bodie? Josh Baker. Everyone's doing good so far. CZR8 Sweet. Hey, how's it going? Oh, well, it was cool in the scene how it was coming out of the window. Yeah, I took the saw. I had Josh send me a certain angle because I wanted it to be broken through the window, dripping some blood. I thought it was kind of funny. It's almost like it shows Leatherface and Nubbins chasing Sally down the driveway, and then it cuts to the house with the blood coming off the saw. Then it cuts to the dinner table, so... It's almost as if we caught Sally and had her for dinner.
A phone plan by Google with our
What the hell? Commercial.
Unlimited data, calls, and texts. Plus,
I hate ads sometimes. I really do.
coverage at no extra charge.
I have Friday the 13th on in the background. I might have to turn it up just a touch. There we go. If it's too loud, let me know. I can turn it down. Can you guys even hear that? Can you guys hear Friday the 13th, the game? Alright. Okay, you can hear? Okay. Because I don't want it to be like no music, and I thought it'd be a neat little touch to... Yeah, Deadly has some COVID, and there was something else going on, yeah. I hope you feel better, bro. Get as much rest as possible. Okay. Bodhi channel, no. What? You can't, what? You said no. You guys should be able to hear the... Hold on. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get into these maps. I want to know what you guys think of these updates so far. It's really exciting to see Gun Interactive post these new updates. But here we go. We have... let me change this song here. Alright. Check 1, 2... So happy that we aren't playing anything tonight. Are you being sarcastic? I was debating on playing Evil Dead, live streaming it, or Friday the 13th, but most likely I was going to do Evil Dead. But then I was like, I don't feel like talking to anybody out loud, and I just want to kind of like have fun and go over these maps, because keep it short and sweet, because I don't really feel like being on too long, but I thought it would be interesting and fun to do this with you guys. Let's see. No, Evil Dead's fun. It's going to be toxic no matter where you go. Whatever game you're playing, there's toxic players. Right now, I think it's the type of game where everyone's trying to prove themselves, how they play, and this is what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And that's the only problem with me. I just want to play the damn game. And I know there's offline mode, but I want to play it with people, but I don't want people to be arguing. I just want to have fun and play, you know? But it is what it is. Josh Baker, also Campfacer, if you like to, whenever I post videos or even announce things regarding my game, Surviving the Dead, you're more than welcome to do streams and video on... Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely check them out and help promote if you want, you know? Just let me know, dude. I'm looking forward to checking that game out. For sure. The more the better. The more the better. The more blood, the better. Let there be blood. Okay, so anyways, you guys, let's dive into this map here. As you guys know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game, posted an update yesterday on this map, which is called the Family House map. The Family House map is technically... Let me see if I can find it. Not that. That's my friend Saw. That's the Poland that's coming out of the window. The Poland 306A that Josh bought. This is the stairs to that map. There we go. There's the house. And there's me, my ugly ass. 5 o'clock shadow. Double chin. Yeah. There's the house. But that's where the house is now. That's where it's not located in the original spot. But here's the map. What do you guys think so far of this map layout, the blueprint of it? I mean, look at all the sheds and barn and shacks and the windmill. Can you guys even see my cursor? Yeah, the cursor's on. It looks like the windmill here, and then the little water tower seen in the background. Um, hold on a second. Let me zoom in here. Let me turn that down. It's just a little too loud. No. Family house map looks big. No, because if you think about it, look at the size of the house. Okay. Actually, let me. I can't even concentrate with this music on. All right. Look at the size of the house, you guys. I don't even need headphones right now. Why am I? All right. So the size of the house compared to where you're barricaded in here. Now, if this is actual barbed wire fence and this is their purpose of not letting you go beyond that, that makes sense to me because in Friday the 13th the game they just put rocks on the border, or there was even cases where you could like literally it looks like you could walk through the exit but it wouldn't allow you. It was like an invisible wall. So if they have barbed wire fence going around the perimeter of the map, even if you think in real life you could scale over it or go under it or whatever, which you can, you might get hurt, but you can do it. It's an excuse for them to kind of make it so you don't go beyond that point. So you can go beyond the point, and but to me, the size of the house isn't that big. Now around the area that you're in, there's not. I mean, there's a few places between trees and sheds and shacks and barns and stuff, and then the house. But if you have 3 killers versus 4, the map's not really that big. It's big enough, depending on like your hiding situation and this and that and the next thing. But hold on a second. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Check. Okay, Joseph, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Slick Ninja in the house. What's going on, bro? I hope we can hide behind the forest. Yeah, well, these might be trees or they could be even bushes. I'm sure there might be more than just that on each map as well. But to be honest, in the movie and when I went there in real life, it's very like dry and kind of open. It's not like northern woods or anything. I mean, it's Texas, you know. I mean, you got like there's thorns all over the place. There's rattlesnakes. There's random cattle out in the you know, like bulls out in the fields. Barbed wire fence. Uh, there's ants everywhere. There's dirt. It's dry. There are some trees, but you know, it it basically looks and feels like this. So I mean, it's gonna be hard to hide behind these trees. I'm guessing. Um, but right here we have the dirt driveway that Sally would be running down to the main Quick Hill Road to be down over here. Uh, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that there's going to be items in each shack or the barn, or let me see, zoom in here. Now, hold on. Let me make sure that there's no. All right. Do you have a pen so you can draw on the map? I kind of wish I did have some kind of photo editor on right now, like in Photoshop, where I could draw on it. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's kind of distracting me. I can't. I'm trying to tell my kids stop talking. I'm trying to talk. These are one of those streams where I gotta concentrate, and every little noise distracts me. Nothing much, just chilling. Yeah, we're all doing good so far. Hope everyone's having a good, what is it, Wednesday night. Tomorrow they're gonna announce the slaughterhouse factory, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure that's going to be a giant indoor map that might have some outdoor parts of the map. um, Map kind of huge. Oh, and well, I just zoomed in on it. That's what I did. I did that on purpose. So let's take a look at the inside of the house here, you guys. Um, so when I went here, this would be the front of the house right here, you guys. This would be the farmer's porch. I know I already went over all this stuff in my my video I posted yesterday, but this would be the front door right here, where Kirk walked in the beginning. Yeah, I wonder if we'll be looting. Also, how are they going to the basement, because it wasn't in the original. It'll probably take a bit from their reboot. Well, they won't be able to take from their reboot because they don't have the license for the reboot. So I think they're maybe just kind of playing with adding a little extra of their own ideas, their creativity or creative freedom to, you know, if they did exactly to the T what the movie, excuse me, what was in the movie, it wouldn't really work so well. And I was worried about that because
That's streaming.
I can't concentrate, guys.
Stop later.
My kid. So what I like is that they did add a basement with underground. It looks like caverns here or caves. And at first yesterday I didn't realize what it actually was. And hold on a second. Yeah, I didn't actually know what it was. I thought it was shadows outside, but it looks like it's going to be kind of like, see this square right here? This would probably represent the room that it's this room's above this. So this would be like the size of this room here. And then obviously this is a more of a tunnel coming out of here. So I wonder if there's like, you can immediately go down and into these caverns, or if you have to unlock certain things or find certain items, or like what's his name said, can you loot in the game? That's another thing. We don't know all this stuff. I hope you can open up drawers and loot for certain items, whether it's like matches or batteries for a flashlight, or a key to a door. Maybe you have to find keys to open up certain doors inside the house, you guys. I don't know any of this, but we're all just discussing this. Or maybe like some kind of like something to distract the Sawyer family. Let me see. Let me go through the chat here. Stranger Things 4 coming on Netflix. Can't you think the radio is going to be playing, and the radio is talking about Maria? Oh, like in the trailer? Possibly, but I don't think they would have that on repeat. I would maybe you could turn the radio on and off, or maybe it'll be on and maybe it'll just have different things like music playing from the 70s, like, and then maybe some kind of a news broadcast or something in the background. Who knows? Or maybe it'll just kind of go to static a little bit, like one of those old radios that can cause distraction with like hearing, so that way it's a little hard to hear if somebody's walking through a door or around the corner. That could be a distraction, along with that chicken. That chicken that they showed off, I'm sure that's going to cause some kind of distraction or giveaway that there's going to be a victim in the house, and so on. The keys would be a really interesting system. Like you find them, keys, different ways, areas, and escape. Yeah, so the keys, I'm thinking, so it wouldn't be so much like Friday the 13th. The keys aren't just for the car. Maybe you have to find certain keys to open up certain doors, whether you're trying to unlock a door to one of the sheds that might obtain gas or something, or a weapon, or I don't know, or even a door to a certain room inside the house. So I wanted to discuss this house here for a second, you guys. Okay, so you walk in through the front door here, And this is the stairway where Kirk is right here, and over here would be like the door that Leatherface drags Kirk through and slams the door after he beats his head in. So here it looks like we have this oval. This is the wall. I went over this yesterday, but I'm going to go over it one more time. Now, you guys, in real life, this was the bone room where Pam tripped and fell in the bone feathers. And this would be where the window is, right here where Sally jumped through the window. There was a door in real life here that led to the bone room, and there's a door right here, but there's no doors here at all, you guys. And this would lead this is the dining room where the family sat, and Sally was tied up over here. This is a dining room, and this door actually leads to the kitchen. So this would be the kitchen. I don't know what this room right here is. In real life, I didn't see that. Now, in real life, I walked, and this would be a hall down here that leads to the bar. It's now a bar because this is a like breakfast, a diner, not a diner, what would you call that?
What?
The Texas Chainsaw House.
What's a
It's a
cafe?
cafe. That's the word I'm looking for. Not diner. It's a cafe. You can eat lunch, breakfast, I believe even dinner there. There's a bar, there's outdoor seating, but it's relocated in a different spot. It's about an hour away from where I used to sit in the movie. They chopped the house up in like 3 or 4 different parts, and they moved it about an hour drive away, and they remodeled it and cleaned it up a little bit. I'm just glad they saved the house. Let's see. What game would you prefer, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, or Evil Dead? Well, we don't know anything about Texas Chainsaw Massacre right now, so it's a cross between Friday and Evil Dead. I think Friday is more laid back and simple, but exciting. And I have to give Friday the 13th 2 thumbs up over Evil Dead. Evil Dead, I like it a lot, but it's a whole different style of a game. It's very fast paced. There's a lot to learn. It's more like a battle royale. It's like non-stop demons, and you got to be quick and know what you're doing. Get the team. Friday the 13th. You have that space in between to kind of loot and relax and try to communicate and do your thing. So that's my kind of game. So it depends on what kind of a player you are, what you're more interested in playing. So, anyways, yeah. So they laid the house out different than in real life or the movie. Again, there was a door here and a door here, and there's actually a door here that goes to the kitchen. So there's 3 doors in the movie, and not in the movie, but in real life. The movie, Leatherface would actually, he would go to this side to go to the kitchen. So in this game, it looks like they're forcing us to come in, and if you don't go up the stairs, you have to go down these stairs, I guess, or it looks like these are some kind of stairs here. But it looks like you could either go through this door and then this door, and come around and come through this entryway and then go through this door. And this is how so they're forcing you to go all the way around in the game just to get to the bone room and the dining room, you guys. Whereas in real life, you could walk through the front door here and come right in. So I get why they're doing that. I mean, I get why they're trying to make it a little harder to do what we need to do to whether find something or escape. I don't think that's a sliding door. I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, the sliding door in the movie was right here. And in real life, it was also right here. But it was a prop wall, and they got rid of it after the movie was shot. So he would normally slam the door shut, and then come to the left into the kitchen, and this would be the kitchen. Like I mentioned before, this is the dining room, the door that leads into the kitchen. So the door that was in the kitchen was right about here, right on the other side of where he slammed the door shut, right here. And this is the stairs. I agree. I still like Friday the 13th more. One of my favorite games. Yeah, I'm excited about Evil Dead. I just got to get to play it more. Evil Dead like Fortnite. Every game is kind of similar, and I mean, every game has some kind of thing that's familiar to another game. Fortnite too. That's yeah. Um, yeah, I won't call it Fortnite 2. Fortnite's so different than Evil Dead, to be honest. Just because you found a couple things that are similar doesn't mean you could be like, oh, it's a ripoff of Fortnite. Because Fortnite has so many different objectives. Like, Evil Dead, the game, the objectives are way like you're forced to do these steps to get to the main. Um, there it definitely seems like it could be similar, but it's. But anyways, the underground tunnels here in the shadows would probably be, they're not going to be off to the side underground here. They're just doing this, I think, you guys, just to show what they do look like, but I think that they would be pressed in under the house. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it would be like. So these stairs here, I want to say, lead down. I could be wrong. I wish the stairs kind of showed you the steps that were going up, or it said up on here, or down. Like this would be up. This would probably say D for down, and so on. But these obviously are the doors, which way they swing. It's kind of laid out like a blueprint when we build houses, contractors. This is kind of like what we look at, but obviously in blueprints there's so many details and measurements and little arrows with a little a key on the side to represent square footage and this and that and the next thing. So that's why in my videos I call them map/blueprint. Obviously it's not blue, but so I wonder if some of these tunnels you would have to crawl through, or you could walk head high. I wonder if Leatherface's hooks are now like, because in the trailer, you guys, the hooks are actually in the basement. It looks like, doesn't it look like that teaser trailer they've been showing for the past like months? It looks like it's kind of more in a dark basement than it does the kitchen, which to me is a little odd because I thought they would represent I hope the hooks are also in the kitchen, like the movie, where it's like the windows there and the lights coming through, and you can hook somebody right there with a big wooden thing, and that would be over here. But in the trailer, it seems like a dark basement, and if that's the case, then we're going to be running down to the basement hooking the victims. Hopefully, we get more than 20 minutes per match. Well, it depends on how slow pace or fast paced the game is. Like, do we run? Can we sprint? Or is it like walk slow and then kind of maybe a jog? And then if we jog, we lose stamina quick. So is it going to be a slower pace movement of a game? How many objectives do we have to do? How long does it take to get from point A? Like what if we go into this room and there's like a table with a cloth hanging over the table to the floor, and we can go and duck and go under there, and we're now hiding under this table with a cloth. But now one of the killers, the Sawyers, comes in here walking around, and we're trying to like sneak from this table over to like this door to go in this room to get something, but it takes us like 5 minutes just to do that, and we're waiting for the killer to move out of the way. You know what I mean? And then what if that's only part of like, so you're right. What if we need more time? I don't know. I'm sure Gun Interactive is figuring all this stuff out. I like 2003 Chainsaw Massacre film and 1974 film in my Dead by Daylight is terrible. Retro's Goose, what's up? You said, oh, hold on. I'm trying to catch up on the chat here, you guys. You know, the problem with long matches too is they get not boring necessarily, but like by the time it's over, you feel like putting the controller down, being like, "Wow, I need a break," because I feel like I just played in like I get like I could play like 15-minute matches of Friday the 13th, 7 of them back to back, and it doesn't feel like it's too much time on my hands. But if it was like a 35-minute match, you're like, "Oh, wow, now we're going to start another whole match. I need a break," you know? So I think short and sweet is the way to go, but too short might kind of ruin the immersion of what you're trying to do too. So it all depends, you know?
I'm on Amazon.
But overall, you guys, this map, I hope that we get some items to fight back with. I really do because a lot of people are worried that if it would get boring if you can't turn around and whack one of them down on the ground, you know, and disable them for a little bit. I know you're not supposed to be able to kill these the kill the Sawyers in this game. It's not like Friday the 13th like per se, but I can't even play Friday the 13th the game. I mean, I can't even play Dead by Daylight anymore. That community ruined, very toxic fan base. People complain when you tunnel them for 10 seconds. Yeah. Mr. Ill Will, what's going on? How you doing? We're just talking about the maps, kind of going over it a little bit, coming up with ideas and so on.
I'm stopping for
Retro Goofs, you're my favorite channel for keeping me up to date with the stuff. You deserve more views. Yeah, yeah. Where are my views, guys? Where's all the people? Where's all the fans? I don't know.
Wait, wanted to
It is what it is. YouTube, algorithm, all that stuff. Maybe it's because I'm a boomer. Who knows? Campfacer sucks, right? Everyone say it right now in the chat. Campfacer sucks. You guys know the drill, and you know what that really means. Mike Warner in the house, another camp member of the channel. What's going on, Mike Warner? I know you're psyched for this.
a free delivery.
Can't wait to see all the kills and hopefully environmental kills. Yeah, I wonder how brutal this game could be, or how brutal it. Hopefully, it's above and beyond. I heard Keen Hodder at a panel say that the game's going to be 20 times more brutal than Friday the 13th was. And I don't know if he really meant that or if he slipped up, or I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Campfacer sucks. Everyone's got to say it. I owe you a tall boy, bro. No, you don't, dude. Although right now I'm only drinking a shorty, so I think I do need a tall boy. But if you send me a tall boy, it's got to be something I've never tried before. Something special. Yes, Campfacer sucks. You guys know it. That's what I like. So yeah, the again, before we move on to the next map, we got a tunnel that leads to a shed out here, barbed wire fence kind of holding in the cattle or the victims. We got a bunch of sheds and shacks and nooks and crannies and trees and barns and windmill and water. We got plenty to duck and hide behind, which I really like because we're going to need that, especially in this type of a game. I hope that there's environment like interaction with like items or objects like chairs, tables, maybe a dresser. I hope maybe you could push a dresser in front of a door to help if Leatherface is trying to break through that door. Even if you lock it, say he could break the door down with a chainsaw or just break it after a while. But if you put a dresser there, it kind of buys more time. It takes them a little longer to get through there for you to like creep out a window or something. You know what I mean, you guys? I know Friday the 13th, the game, there was not much interaction with objects at all. Like, it was a little annoying, like a rocking chair on the front farmer's porch. If you bumped into it, it didn't move. It was just stuck, you know? I kind of hope that there's lived in. I hope the main house is very lived in, too. I hope there's like just stuff on the counters that like are all just, you know, a lot of clothes in the corners or sheets that are kind of torn and like just things like a real old house, like somebody that doesn't clean their like house that much. Like you're when you go into a room, you can kind of like crawl under the bed or go into a closet or under a table with a tablecloth hanging down. Duck, I hope you can do all that kind of stuff, because if you can't, and it's very like Friday the 13th esque, there was no hiding spots in Friday the 13th. There was only like the legit closet or the bed that if you hide in those spots, it's a given you're done. But Friday the 13th, the game, you couldn't duck under tables or you couldn't get, I was hoping in that game you could get into a shower and pull the shower curtain shut or like just, you know what I mean? I wish there was more hiding spots. But with Friday the 13th, the game, it was a giant map. Each map was like cabins everywhere. But in this situation here, you have the one house and then some sheds and stuff, okay? So even inside the sheds, are we going to be able to hide like behind like a little tool table or maybe like a wheelbarrow, duck behind that, or like, you know what I mean? What's in there? Are there going to be shovels that we could use or like a pickaxe, or is there going to be like some kind of like garden tool that we could defend ourselves with? Maybe even the chainsaw. Maybe if you're Leatherface, you're using the chainsaw, you're running around the house or outside. The more you're using the chainsaw, does it run out of gas? If it does, do you have to run your big fat ass all the way back to the barn? Say the gas is in the barn, and you have to fill up the chainsaw with gas, and it takes like a minute to fill it up, and then you can fire that pole on back up and start tearing ass, Sledgehammer would be awesome. Yeah, so if you have the sledgehammer, say it's like you're running around with a chainsaw, but you press a certain button that you can grab the sledgehammer is like in kind of like a little holder on the side, like because it's a little mini sledgehammer, and you can just whack people over the head with it. Yeah, we should. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope the developers are watching this or taking notes, and maybe they already added all that kind of stuff. But that would be, to me, what would make the game so fun and funny at moments. If you could push furniture and hide behind it, even if you could destroy the furniture or knock it around, or what if you go up into the kitchen and you can knock things off a counter in the kitchen, but that would cause an alarm to it's the more noise you're making, the more you're gonna get chased after. Riley from Slash and Cast is gonna owe me a tall boy. We had a bet. This game came out this year. Sadly, it's not happening. Earlier 2023. Man. So he will owe you a tall boy, and then you'll owe me a tall boy. And then I'll end up owing somebody else a tall boy. So that tall boy is gonna go down the line there for a while, man. Hopefully, not as buggy. Let's hope and pray, and no lawsuits. Well, there won't be any lawsuits because there's the one guy who owns all the rights. There's no other person that owns like rights to like the script or anything, or the writer or anything like that. And they gave Gun Interactive full control. Like they have it all set. They're not gonna make that mistake again. They already said that they're not gonna. They know what they're doing, man. There's no way they would let another game, their pride and joy, go to hell again. The Thing and Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street would be freaking amazing. The Thing is too much like Among Us now. You know what I mean? It's the same concept. Summer Game Fest. I don't even know, man. I'm waiting for Gun to release a video of the last panel they had at the Texas Frightmare. I want to see that, if there is one.
I can still hear
And then let's talk about Escape. I mean, we don't know anything right now as far as gameplay or escaping or objectives, but we're just assuming here. Malachi Austin, do you remember me? Kinda. I have a bad memory. I apologize. I really do, you guys. The next game from Gun is going to be The Crow. Well, they talked about trying to get sitting down with meetings. I remember Wes talking about it, and then the last I heard, he didn't. It was a bad meeting. Like the numbers were way off. Well, this is the driveway, so I wonder if there's going to be a truck that we can repair and drive the truck away down the road. Or go out, and once we go out on the road, then we have to complete an objective to get in the little blue truck before the hitchhiker gets ran over by the 18-wheeler. You know, it would be cool, you guys, because it's a Texas, the Texas environment, Texas. It'd be cool if this game came out in August. Like, it's hot out, it's summertime for real life. The game comes out and we're all like in that spirit, like, let's go out let's chop them up, instead of like, October is great too, but it's like, it's more like, I don't know. It wouldn't matter to me at all, but it would be funny if it came out in the summer. I hope they spend more time and do a really good job. What abilities do you think Nubbins is going to have? I think he's going to be able to run a little bit faster than Leatherface. But I don't think he's going to be that strong. He's going to be clumsy for sure. Like, remember when he jumped out of the pickup truck and he was like tripping over himself? He fell forward, and remember the cook went over and started kind of like hitting him with a broom on the ground, and he's like, he started getting all pissed at him. And remember when he was chasing Sally, he had like his straight razor blade, and he was like bleh, like all silly, and he was like trying to slash her. He was making noises, and like he was kind of like he's kind of like Ragdoll, you guys. I kind of hope when we're running with him, he's very clumsy, and I hope sounds like, I hope there's some kind of what do you call that the voice acting sound, like what would you call that emotes. If that's the case, I'll play the hitchhiker all day long, man. Sheriff Hoyt, fingers crossed, he says. Leatherface is gonna be nuts, bro. Yeah, I hope he's. Oh my god, I just hope you can. I hope when you slash with the chainsaw, if you're running behind somebody and you're close enough and you hit them, I hope it like dismembers part of their arm and blood's in, like, it's dangling, and then you can finish them off. Sorry. I know I'm a little brutal. My kid's behind me. This game needs to be brutal. Chop Top. Yeah, well, that'd be added later, man. And if that's the case, I can't wait, man, because I love me some Chop Top. Let's move on to the... Hold on. Let me go back to... We're going to go check out the gas station map now, you guys. You're not done with your slop. I'm sick of looking at your face. And you keep picking up them girls. I told you to stop bringing those girls around. We're going to get us in trouble. The law is going to be here. I can't have this around here, you dumb. And chew your food like a damn human being. You look like a pig. Sorry, guys. I come home. I don't know where my other brother is. He was in the war. He came home. He went off missing. He went hitchhiking around. I don't know. Damn family. Grandpa's upstairs. He hasn't even been fed in days. He's white as a ghost. Tired of these little chumps around here eating all the food. Grandpa's up there suffering. That's okay. I'll give him a piece of my finger, a little blood. I'll squeeze it into his mouth. Say, here you go, Grandpa. All right, let's find the. Let's go to the gas station map, you guys. let's head on over to the gas station. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. When does the game come out? We don't know yet, but I'm excited for it. Maybe the beginning of next year. Maybe sooner. Something else I hope they add for the game is they put Lefty, who was played by Dennis Hopper. Yeah, for sure. That would be great. And what's her face from the radio station? Why can I never think of her name? It's her like her nickname. What is it? It's what the hell is her name? Stretch, right? Stretch, right? Is that it? Stretch? Yeah, Josh Baker. Yeah, I said it before you posted it. Stretch. I don't know. I know the names. I just sometimes I get like brain fog. Yeah, you guys, it's Texas Chainsaw 3. There's so much content that can come to this game. It's unreal. Like there's just part 2 alone, the carnival, abandoned carnival with the underground tunnels, and maybe they could even add like some of the stuff that wasn't actually seen in the movie, like add like a broken down up on top of land stuff that you can mess around with and stuff. And then the radio station and oh my god. Um it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun ride, you guys. There's so much to look forward to. Um, the remakes, part 3, everything. Even maybe they'll get the rights to the Netflix where we go into like the town, almost like the ghost town. That would be a big map. That would be huge. Um, then a whole different skin, Leatherface. Matthew McConaughey's character from TCM Next Generation. You know what? I am trying to get my hands on a copy of that. I've only seen it a few times way back in the day. And to me, when I saw it, I was a lot younger. I think in my 20s when I first saw that. I thought it was, obviously, if you're comparing it to the original films, it's not going to be that good. You have to have an open mind and watch it as its own movie. And it's crazy. I thought it was great. I need to get another copy of that though. I think it's overhated. People are like kind of like going along with the bandwagon of hate. And if they stopped and took a breath and went back and rewatched it and used an open mind, they'd be like, "Oh, this actually is a fun movie," you know? Harlow. What abilities do you think the cook can have? Um, Maybe he's got more of the because in the movie he kidnaps Sally and puts her in that big potato sack thing. Maybe he's got like skill where he can like grab you and tie you up, you know. Uh, and obviously he's got the cooking skills, so maybe he's got a job. Maybe he's got to bring you back to Leatherface, and Leatherface has to do his chop chop on you, but then the cook has to do something and perform something to cook some food. I don't know, man. I don't know what Gunn has up their sleeves, you know. I'm 43 years old. Are you Face? Oh, I'm 46. I'll be 47. Or am I 47? No. But I'm young at heart. Young at heart, man. He will have the ability to say, "Look, what your brother did to the door." Yeah, that's right. That damn. You know, I always wonder what happened to that door. Because there was a video on YouTube where these two dudes went to the house. It's from the 80s. They were using an old camcorder. It's a great video. You guys gotta go search it later. Just in YouTube, search Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. Or like try to, it's an original location where it was. These two guys go there and the door is not there. But there's this dumpster outside, and they never look in the dumpster. And I'm like, man, what were they thinking? They should have just peeked over into the dumpster. I bet the door was there. They could have grabbed the door, and I don't know. I hope when the game ends, it's gonna show the dinner scene. Yeah, or something like iconic, like something that you'll never forget. Like, oh, here we go, or like if they don't show the dinner table, flashes of like in the sound. Anyways, you guys, let's look at the gas station map. What we came here for. This was showing off here today. Uh, Now I went here in real life. This is the first place we went to. This was the first location that we found, or we went. We didn't find it. We went, and honestly, we pulled down this road. This is a road that goes by the gas station. Now the gas station in real life, you guys, is not located near the house at all. It's way far away. It's really far. I forget how many miles away from the house it actually is located, but and the gas station is right here, and that's all that's in this area. I mean, there's the main road, and then there's like woods over here. It's actually, see these woods that they show on the map? This is not what it's really like. What it's really like here is thick woods, like all the way up, like normal woods right now. It's all like that. And then behind here in real life, they have this like shape here is like a double bathroom, a girls and a boys public restroom. And then right here in real life behind the gas station, there's a pavilion, outdoor pavilion that you could with picnic tables. Because when you go in the front door here of the gas station, you can you can order food, and then they're cooking it over here. They have a barbecue, and then they bring it out to the pavilion here, and you can eat outdoors. And we ate out here. And then back behind the pavilion, there's about four, I want to say 15 by 20-foot cottages that you could rent. You could reserve them if you guys ever looking forward to going there in the future. You could rent a cottage. You could rent your own little cottage overnight. It's got a bed, a couch, I think a fold-out couch, a TV, a DVD player, and I think like a microwave. I'm not sure. But then the bathroom is obviously you got to go outside and use the bathroom at night. But there's four of them. I don't know the prices of them, but they were pretty nice. They were new, modern. It was pretty cool. And then in the gas station, when you walk through the front door, there's a big shop with like t-shirts, NECA figures, movie props, posters, pins, collectibles, you name it. It's loaded, dude. It has so many NECAs. There's rare ones. They had the Hitchhiker, the double Hitchhiker, hard to find NECA. It was like $60, I think, or more. Or no, it was a lot more than that. I forget. My friend Josh got one. But there was a lot of collectibles in there. You could get like memorabilia from the gas station and stuff like that, and then you could order your food in there as well. They didn't let us go into the kitchen area because it was they because of code and stuff, like the state won't allow people to roam through there, and that's obvious. But off over here would be the two propane tanks, I think it was in the movie. This is the two the gas pumps that weren't there in real life anymore. We just had a bunch of cars and trucks parked right in the front where we parked here, lined up in front of the gas station. But it looks like we have the gas station map. We got a door here, a door here. This is a cantilever where I think there might be door under here. Maybe it's locked, like in the movie. It looked like it wasn't open. But then it looks like if you come around, I don't know what this is going to be. It looks like there's barbed wire fence dotted line around this too. So it looks like we can kind of go down the road, but then there's a fence. I'm not totally sure about that. And then this is all new stuff. Obviously, it's not in the movie and it wasn't in real life, but this looks like a house with like a bunch of doors in there and the walls. And then it looks like another staircase either going up or down. And I want to say down because it looks to me like these dark shadows represent the underground tunnel or basement area, escape route, or what have you. Let me go back to the comments here. I apologize if I miss anybody's comment. Don't take it personal. I'm just hanging out here talking. If I catch a comment I like, I'll talk about it. Feel free to repeat a comment if I missed it and you're mad and you hate me now. Let me see. I need my glasses. When we're making dinner, seeing Gunnar Hansen ate expired meat, so after the shoot, he threw up all over the place. Probably. I heard when they did that scene, it was blazing hot to begin with, and back then, you guys, they didn't have air conditioners, I don't think. Back in the 70s, back in when they shot that in 1974, the summer of 1974, there was no air conditioning, and hot as hell. And with all the lights in there and stuff, they were like, I remember they felt sick to their stomach when they were talking about that scene. And it stunk. They said it smelled. There was some kind of odor on the. I don't know if it was them using real meat, and it was overheated with the stink of like meat, almost like a maggoty smell. When the game ends, they're eating, and your clothing as napkins. Wait, hold on, I apologize. When the game ends, they're eating you, and they're using your clothes. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you die, that would be funny. They're at the table, and it shows your victim, and they're like cutting like the fingers off, and like, nom, 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 nom. And they start bitching at each other like I do in the skit there. Maybe the mallet he could use throw. It would be cool and realistic. Yeah, like he could throw it too. Yeah, that would be cool. Most people love playing as the same character. Hope we can play as different characters. I think Gunn on Reddit was saying that they're going to make it so you have to play a different character out of the 4 that you get to be in a match. So there can't be 4 of the same character unless that's changed. Because originally, you guys, Friday the 13th, the game, they were going to force you to play a different character. So first come, first serve. If Vanessa was already taken, you would have had to play like Chad. You know what I mean? But then they changed that because they realized how many people wanted to play the character they love and they're building on. You know what I mean? So you can't be the same people. Yeah, I don't think so. Unless it's changed. It was a 28-hour shoot. Holy crap. I can't even imagine that. Oh, thank you, Deadly. On top of the naked, whatever that is, spam. I knew that was coming sooner or later. Let me just tell you guys, when I got the barbecue, when we landed in Austin on our flight, Josh picked us up and we drove here and we explored. We ordered our food. I got a sausage grinder kind of, and I just put mustard on it. It was barbecue. My wife got the barbecue. I got a sausage wrap, and Josh got something else. But I tried a little bit of hers, and she tried a bite of mine. And overall, man, it was. My mouth is watering right now. It was so damn good, and I was playing the role like might have been eating a real human from Drayton. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm at the gas station. Could be, maybe it's Maria Flores. Who knows? And then the last day we were there, the next day, we were only there for a whole day. We slept over, woke up, went to the house, and I got myself a nice big juicy burger. And man, it was the most tasty cheeseburger I've had in a long time. It was delicious. Let me see. I heard 32 hours. Camp, I love your streams. Keep up the good work. Thank you again, Bodie. Bodie, what kind of pizza are you eating tonight? What's my favorite pizza? You know it. You know my favorite pizza, man. The Hitchhiker Chasing Sunny. Damn, I want some barbecue. Thanks, Cam. Yeah. My wife's barbecue was delicious too. You know what was the best? Their hot sauce. We almost wanted to see if we could purchase their homemade hot sauce. I was going to ask them, but I totally forgot. My mouth is watering now. Jesus. They were using the Sawyer special ingredient. That's right, man. You know it. No way different than Friday. Is this game like Friday? He says no way different. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Bike Lock Andy? Yeah, this game is they're not gonna duplicate Friday the 13th. That's the last thing that somebody wants to do. You know what I mean? As much as Friday the 13th was fun and the mechanics and everything worked well, there's some things I wonder though. I'm like, are the character movements gonna play the same way? Because what if they change the whole way you move and it's annoying, or you just don't like it? Because I like how Friday works. I like how you walk and jog and stuff, and how you open up drawers. I hope it's similar to that. But what Deadly's saying is, Gunn already said they're gonna change up the whole. It's not gonna feel like Friday the 13th the game when you're playing it. It's gonna feel like an immersive, edge of your seat Texas Chainsaw. Put the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974 film on. If you guys have not seen that movie yet, don't be embarrassed that you haven't seen it yet. Just go, give it a chance, watch it, and you'll appreciate what they're trying to do. And that's what they're going for. They're going for that whole vibe. I think the only difference that I hope that they change is the game has brutal blood, because in the movie there wasn't much blood. There wasn't much gore at all. It was more about that whole mental, disturbing, edge of your seat, very, it hits you like you're not going to be able to get away from these killers, and the tone of it was very whew. So I hope they have all that, but I hope they add the gore and blood, because when a video game, you kind of want to see that. You kind of want to have those laughing moments where oh my god, I just chopped his arm off and blood was spraying everywhere. It's all over the chair, the window. You know what I mean? You want to have those moments. If there's not much blood in a video game, then it gets to be kind of all right, I wish there was more gore. And, Friday the 13th, the game, we want to see Jason rip people apart more and more every time we play it, Anyways, I want to be chased by in the front yard under moonlight. Yeah, that's another thing, you guys. These maps are going to be, I believe, in the day and night, because they keep showing different photos of the game of daytime and nighttime. And in the movie, there's day and night. There's a daytime in the beginning. Then it gets dark, and Sally's being chased at night to the gas station, and then Sally's trying to survive through the night. And then it's morning, and she jumps out the window, and it's morning time. The sun's rising, and she's running to the main road. So are we going to get daytime and nighttime? And if that's the case, you guys, these maps are going to feel 100% different playing in different daytime or nighttime. Could you imagine the daytime? It won't feel as scary because you can see more. But then think about the killers, the Sawyers, are going to be able to see you easier. At night, it's going to be creepy because it's darker, but it'll be easier to hide. But it's also going to be harder to find what you're looking for without accidentally bumping into a Sawyer. So it's going to be a whole different play style with whether it's daytime or nighttime. And I hope, how Friday the 13th, the game, nighttime it's dark, but it's easy to see in the game. I kind of wish it was harder to see up ahead. You know what I mean? Because if it's pitch black here and I'm walking down the road to my friend's house or something, I can't see that house is between the trees and stuff. It takes a while to see. You have to within 50 yards, and you're like, oh, I kind of see the light from the house over there. What if Drayton and Leatherface leaves the game and it's just the hitchhiker trying to kill all the survivors? That would be cool. That's a good question. Will the game just automatically end because it needs 3 killers? I hope they figure all this stuff out. or does the game continue and it's going to be now harder for you to take on the 4 survivors or victims? I want it to. I want it hard to see. Wait, I want it hard to see, but I want to be hard because you can't play it in the daytime. Yeah. It wasn't a film. It was just shot very smart, so you don't see it. Yeah. Yeah, we are under attack by bots. What's going on with the bots tonight? They like me too much. Yakuzu, what's up? How you doing? I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Yakuzu? Yakuza. Yakuza. Yakuza, right? Is that how you say it?
Wait, you're not even good. No.
Now that's a question too. If you're the hitchhiker and you slash somebody, does it like? I wonder if it like. I wonder if you could kill somebody with that, or if you can grab another weapon. I wonder. I hope.
Oh God! I thought you could be saying anything.
It's playing VR.
You could be saying anything.
I hope that each killer has their weapon that they use in the movie. Like the hitchhiker has, you know, the straight razor. Leatherface has this little mini sledgehammer and the chainsaw. But I hope that you can also pick up another weapon if you see one as a killer. That would be fun too. So they have their primary weapon, but then there's other weapons they can pick up as well. That would be fun. If you're a victim, can you? I know this is asking so much, but like for a developer to be able to add this type of stuff. But what about like a rock on the ground? What if there's rocks so you can just grab a rock and throw a rock to even make a noise so the killer thinks you're over there because you threw a rock and now he hears a noise and he's going that way and then you go that way. You know what I mean? Or you could use a rock to throw at the killer to kind of stun him for a minute and then he gives you a chance to like scooch away for a second. That chicken inside the main house. What do they call him? The little chicken. Nugget the chicken. He's gonna give away a lot of noise if you walk by him too. Can't you do that in Friday the 13th? Toss the rock? No, well, Friday the 13th you could toss firecrackers, but nobody really does that in the game. To call, like nobody does that to like distract Jason. I think I might have tried it a couple times, but it didn't really work.
Your mom said.
But I mean, I think this kind of a game is going to be more about stealth and moving slow through the shadows and ducking and hiding and trying to, you know, because it's going to be a slower pace game. It really is. But that being said, it needs more interaction with environment, like I just said, picking up a rock and being able to throw it farther away. In this game, I also pray that there's no ping giveaways. I hope the killer can't see ping if you're making too much like far away, because you know what I mean? Unless you're making actual noise with the environment, ping is kind of like in Friday the 13th the game, you know, you're running but you're on the other side of the map. If you're running too fast, a ping blip comes up, and if you're Jason, you're like, oh, I know somebody's off in that direction. You know what I mean? This game, you can't have that. You can't have sense and you can't have ping. It's got to be legit. Find the victims with like the sight of your eyes or what you hear. If you hear a noise or if you see them, you like Dead by Daylight in a way. You can't have ping. You can't have sense. It'll be too easy. You have to make it harder. Smoke bomb against the killer. Yeah. This isn't a ninja game. You know the ninja, like smoke bombs they throw down, they disappear. Do the opposite. Daytime goes midnight during the match. you meant to say what? Okay.
Hey, no toxicity.
What if you have to survive the night while doing so you can see the daylight coming, or the opposite? It's daytime and then it goes midnight during the match. Yeah, that would be rad. Like, so a match is going and the sun's going down, and the beginning of the match, it was easier for you to see in the daylight things, and it starts getting darker and darker, and now everything's darker shadows and harder to see. Oh man, and you just didn't make it from point A to point B quick enough, and now it's going to be more of a pain in the ass and scary. Oh man. And then you turn around and Grandpa's sitting right behind you in the wheelchair. Do you guys remember Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2? I want to ask that question right now. You guys remember that? Because I know some people in here might not remember it. I'm going to tell you guys something here. Well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, inside the radio station, do you remember when, like, they're walking, I think it was Stretch, and she's talking to Chop Top? Well, remember the one closet door area? It was like black, and as it was quiet, and they're just kind of like it's right there, and they're like coming by it. Do you remember when all of a sudden Leatherface jumps forward like out of nowhere, like the Saw? You didn't even hear him like starting it. He didn't hear like boom, boom. It wasn't like that. It was just like full on jump scare, boom. Imagine that happening in this game. Imagine that, like, you're Leatherface, you see a victim, you're hiding in the shadows in a doorway, you know they're coming, and all of a sudden they have not a clue. They take one step, and all of a sudden you're like, fire up your saw, and it's like bam, full on jump scare. Oh my god! Every time I watch that scene, I know it's coming, and even though I know what's gonna happen, I always end up like jumping, like Jesus. I hope the killers have built-in stock. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be really cool. Like, if stock was added to these killers in the beginning of the match, and like I said, I talked about this earlier in the year. What if you're in a room in like, say, like, let's look at this map for a second, okay? What if this doorway, right? See this doorway right here, you guys? Now check this out. What if you come walking in this doorway and you're looking...
Oh my god, there's a Fortnite kid in our lobby. He said double team.
You're looking through this room here for stuff. You're looting through a dresser for matches or what have you, okay? Now what happens if... Now, say Leatherface is walking in this room this way, and he knows you're in there. He saw you duck into there. He saw you walk in there, but you didn't see him. Now, let's just say he has some kind of a stalk where you cannot hear him. You don't know he's there. He knows that you're there, but you don't know that he's there. So you're over here doing your thing, and as you walk over here, you're looking through the door that's open, but you can't see this way past this little wall. So let's just say Leatherface comes and he walks, and you're still standing here, and he comes walking by this door, and as soon as he steps in front of the doorway, the chainsaw is full on. You don't even know he was there. Full on, bam, right in front of you, jump scare. It's kind of dark. You see him there. He's all huge and brute, and the saw's already fired up, almost like Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, that jump scare that comes out of the closet at Stretch. Boom! Dude, I would be like shitting bricks. That would be cool if there was some kind of stock mechanic, like you said. Like, more than Friday the 13th. Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite Leatherfaces is the pretty woman at the end of the movie. I really like that one. Probably the best. That's why I always show it off and stuff. And I need to get that mask. I know. So I forget who was making them at one
Everyone
point.
report gorilla. Oh, I already reported it.
So yeah, it is on this over here in the gas.
Toxicity.
Can you guys hear me? I know it's loud. This over here, I believe, looks to be like some kind of pen for like cows or horses or something. Again, this is this must represent barbed wire. I hope I'm not wrong, but I think it does. Because this looks, the solid line looks like it would be a wooden fence holding in an animal. Whereas if it got out of the wooden fence, it still has barbed wire on the outside, but they have the wooden ones on the inside because over here,
There's a Fortnite kid. He said double teaming.
over here, it looks like, this looks like a possible horse barn where, or I don't know, I could be wrong, but it does look kind of like it's a wooden fence connected to the to keep an animal in, but then to the side they don't want it going off that way because that's why there's barbed wire fence. They don't want it escaping out into the main woods and stuff. But I hope the trees are thick enough to hide in, or if they're bushes. There's so many thoughts going through my mind about what these maps are gonna be played out. Like, it looks like right here, the barbed wire goes kind of into the tree, so you could probably run and hide in here, but then can't go too far because the barbed wire fence might end right here. You know what I mean?
I played almost every single Call of Duty. Actually, yeah, I have been. I bet.
Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna call the stream. I'm gonna call it because I did not plan on actually going live at all. And then if I did, I was gonna play a game, but I changed my mind. Hold on a second. Which map you want to try out first? Hold on, let me turn this music down a little bit. There we go. I would like to play the slaughterhouse, the main family house map first, for sure.
Oh!
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that would be, that's pretty interesting. So if the hitchhiker takes a picture of you, it could mark you on the map. That's a new one, man. I think that, Malachi Austin, I think the hitchhiker could take a picture at the survivor, and then they will be blind for 5 seconds and could slash them. That, or a combo of that and marking you on the map, or something,
Oh, he's been thrown on!
What if the killers have objectives to do to get points in the game as well? Even if they don't kill the victims, what if they have little objectives that just help them level up more, so there's more to the game? You know what I mean? So collecting pictures of the victims, getting close enough to their face and taking a picture and having a collection of the pictures.
You're a Fortnite kid then.
Are you coming back tomorrow? Yeah, I think if I do, though, it'll be full on playing a game, whether it's Evil Dead or Friday. Do you ever stop chewing your damn food? Chew with your mouth closed. You're making me sick to my stomach. Damn pig. I'm gonna have me some food too, Leatherface. Bitch. You guys can eat your slop. Yeah, humans, I'm gonna have me some Doritos. How about that?
No, he's really not. You're using
Me, Campfacer Sawyer, gonna have me some Doritos tonight. Bubba, Nubbins, Drayton, you can go cook all you want in the barbecue down at the gas station, but we're gonna have you some Doritos. And when you guys get these damn bones off the table, tired of looking at them. Where's my tall boy? And Jesus, stop drinking all the beer. You're not old enough to drink beer. This is my beer, Hamp's beer. If I catch you in that, talking to my tall boys again, I'm gonna crack you upside the head. You wipe that smile off your face. I'm gonna eat you guys up. I'm gonna put you on this table in this game, and I'm gonna And then I'm gonna chop you guys up into itty bitty pieces and feed you guys to the boys here. I am. What, you don't like that? You don't like it? Well, tough. Just stay out of the woods, stay out of Texas.
Said we could work out whatever the trouble might be. And though I still want to leave, it's getting harder for me. But maybe it's something that happened, or something you gotta go through. Losing our way in the silence was the last thing I